Hi, I'm Kyle from PAC. Today we're going to be installing the RPK4 CH4103 radio replacement integrated dash kit for any standard double DIN or single DIN radios in the 2014 through 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now that we're finished with disassembly, let's head over to the bench and we'll get our aftermarket radio replacement kit set up. If you have a factory amplified sound system and you'd like to add an aftermarket amplifier, you can use the APH-CH01 or APH-CH03 wiring harness to bypass the factory amplifier without cutting any factory wires. In some applications, you need to use the ANC-CH01 as well to bypass the active noise cancellation module in the vehicle. For more application details, please refer to the pac-audio.com website. Now we're going to start unboxing the radio replacement kit. Here's the user manual where we see the kit layout and overview, and we also have the vehicle feature checklist that you can use to select which features your vehicle has. As you continue through the manual, it'll show you how to use the user interface. The first thing we'll do is remove the new radio dash bezel, the radio mounting plastics, and the USB hub replacement plastics. We'll also remove the new USB hub cables. The first thing we'll do is relocate the factory vents over to the new dash kit. Lay down your microfiber cloth to protect the factory bezel. To remove the vents from the bezel, there's 2 clips on the side that you'll need to release and 2 clips on the top. I'll show you what the sides look like here. Pull those outward with your plastic pry tool and then release the clips on the top as well and pull it away. I'll show you what the top ones look like over here. Release those as you push out on it. Also release the side tabs. Now we can set the factory bezel to the side. Now we're going to be installing the buttons onto the lower of the new dash kit. We're going to move that up and grab our dash kit brackets and buttons bag. Set the brackets to the side. We'll use those later. And inside the pocket, we'll have all our buttons. Move the pocket to the side. We're going to open these buttons up and empty them out. Now we're going to insert the blanks. Just pick one up for each extra empty icon you have. Put them into place. Make sure to insert all of these buttons with the longer side at the bottom. Now that we have them all in their appropriate spot, and we have it reflecting what the factory bezel showed, we can now push them all into place. Since the factory USB hub can't be supported by the aftermarket radio, we're going to be replacing that with our aftermarket USB hub instead. We're going to remove the 4 T20 screws on the back of the USB hub. and that just comes right off. Now we're going to assemble the hub. We're going to insert the cables into the holder so that it makes it easier to install the cable connectors into the hub face. Slide those into position with the positions in aux, HDMI, USB, USB orientation. Grab the USB face plastic and slip it on over top. Put that into position. Now we're going to install the USB hub into the factory USB hub's location. Let's see what it looks like. Now we're going to be installing the brackets onto the aftermarket radio. Grab the front bracket and orient it so the part number is at the top. Here's your side brackets. You can tell which one's the left and right because the left one has an LH on the side in letters and the right one has an RH on the side. These tabs that hold the pocket in place go on the inside. We'll be removing those because we're installing a double-din radio. Just snap those off. Now we're going to put the side bracket into the grooves on the front bracket, and the same with the right side. And then slip it on over top of the radio. We're going to flip it on its side to install the screws to hold the brackets in place. Flip it on the other side and do the same. We're going to screw these in partially so that we can move this bracket to match it up with the dash panel. We're going to set our dash panel face down. And put the radio down into it and clip the brackets in place. Now we can take a look at the front and see how far we want to move it in or out to match up with the plastic the best. And we think it looks good right there. So we can actually screw it in place while it's still attached. Now we can unclip it from the plastic again. Now we're going to be connecting the aftermarket radio harness to the radio replacement kit's wiring harnesses and the antenna adapter. And through the magic of television, hey, look at that, it's all wired up. Now we're going to plug in the interface module. Be sure to set the dip switches to the correct setting for the brand of radio that you're using. We're using a Kenwood radio, so we're setting 1 and 2 down, 3 and 4 up. For this connector, you'll plug it into the appropriate spot whether you have a factory amplified system or a non-amplified system. This vehicle that we're working on today has an amplified system, so we'll plug it into the amplified port. An additional note, you can use this harness to retain a factory backup camera, or you can add an aftermarket backup camera using this harness as well. If you need to add additional cameras, you can utilize this harness, RPA-16P5V, to add those additional cameras. You can have up to 5 cameras using this harness.